I met Tiger when I was, I think it was 15.
Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just drop that in, Tiger.
Just casually.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of the Lovin Show. Of course, I'm back with Shireen.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
And this week we are joined by the UAE's first ever pro national golfer, Ahmed Musharekh.
Hey,
Welcome to the show.
good to be here.
Welcome.
I'm happy to be here. Thank
Thank
you.
you for joining us. So you
Absolutely.
are a pro golfer, is that right?
Yes, I am.
And when did you become a pro golfer?
I became a pro golfer, I think it was about 6 years ago. And I think I was just finishing up my college studies and spoke to my coach, and it was about time to just progress into the professional level.
Did you finish up? Like, how did you make the decision to actually go professional? I can't imagine that's an easy kind of decision to make.
Yeah.
Well, I did my 2 years in American University of Dubai, and I think it was just, I had to drop out. You know, I wouldn't recommend it for any of the young guys out there, but it was just a personal choice for me.
Yeah.
And it just felt like the right time for me. Yeah.
How did your parents feel actually about the decision?
I think my dad didn't take it the way I wanted.
Okay.
You know, I think he definitely wanted me to finish, but I think my mom was a bit more understanding and
Go for your dreams.
go for your
sort of a thing,
dreams, yeah, go for your goals, and she's supporting me all the way.
Okay.
And my dad as well.
Okay, love that. So you're really one of few Emirati golfers in the region at the moment that even competes on an international and
Right.
regional level. How did you get into golfing? Like, what really kickstarted the whole thing? And when did you realize that this hobby had turned into a passion?
Yeah, I started when I was 5 years old. I think
Wow.
my dad kind of got us, me and all my brothers got us into the game.
Okay.
And just kept playing and practicing with a golf instructor, just as every other young guy would do. And I think when I was 13, that's when I started competing in tournaments and the junior tour around here. And I just fell in love with the competition. I think that's what really got me into it. And you start to improve. You start winning all these little
Challenging yourself.
kid
by-
tournaments. Yeah, you start challenging yourself. And I think when I was 15, I progressed into the UAE junior team. And from there, I progressed into the UAE national team.
Okay.
So it just kept going step by step, and here I am in the professional level, and I think just want to move forward from there. So it's been an incredible journey so far, and just really looking forward to the future.
Love that. But I have just one question. So you said your father got you and your brothers into this.
Yeah.
Was he a professional, or is he a professional as well, or was this just like a hobby? For
It
him
was
that
just a
he-
hobby for him,
Okay.
yeah, because he used to play tennis at the Dubai Creek Golf Club,
Okay.
and that's where the golf course was already there, and I think he just saw the golf course and wanted to give it a try, and
Amazing.
he kind of
So
I
it was
think
really
liked the
sort of like
game.
meant for you in essence.
It was meant
yeah.
for me, yeah.
that's
And I'd like to think that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool.
And you've been doing it since you were 5, and obviously Dubai, the landscape itself has changed so much over the last few decades. Has the golfing scene changed? Has there always been these top-class golf courses, or
Yeah.
what have you noticed?
I mean, it's definitely changed. It's definitely gone better, and it's evolved over the last few years. And there are European tour events in the country right now as well.
Huge every year.
Every year, some of the best players in the world come over here to compete. The Dubai Desert Classic, the HSBC Championship in Abu Dhabi,
DP
and
World.
DP World, and there's many other projects that I've heard about in the future as well. So. It's really exciting for the country, and I mean, I'd like to play in some of these in the future as well.
What's your favorite golf course in Dubai?
I think I would go with the Majlis at Emirates Golf Club. Yeah.
Okay. I would have thought like the
Emirates
creek,
Hills.
since it's like that's where it all began. But I'm sure that also
Yeah.
holds a special
It
place
does.
in your heart.
It does. It does.
So you've played obviously big tournaments, and you've gotten to meet, I'm sure, like top players in the industry. What was it like meeting them up close and personal? Do you have any like stories?
Yeah. I met Tiger when I think it was 15.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Just drop
And
that
it
in,
was-
Tiger.
Okay. Casually.
Yeah. It was just a brief moment, I mean, I just hit a couple of balls and he was there at a clinic.
Okay.
So we didn't really spend as much time together as we did. But I'd like to just play golf with him and just tell him, hey, it's good to meet you. You kind of inspired me
Yeah.
to play
Nice.
golf. So, because he did, when I was really young, I grew up watching all of his videos and all of his championships and things like that. So he definitely had that influence, and as he did for golf in general.
Yeah.
So, and there's many other players as well, but just I really just want to get out there and start competing. I think that's where I am right now.
Yeah.
So it's definitely changed over the last few years.
What's next on your competing agenda? Like, what's the next season going to bring for you?
Yeah, I'm competing at the MENA Tour next month, the Mediterranean and North Africa. And, I'm really excited for that. That's the kind of the tour that we're playing around here with me and all the other guys as well. And we've got 5 tournaments, and that should close it out for the season. And we'll start again in January.
Very cool.
So you mentioned that this starts in October, which means your prep time starts really right about now.
Yes,
so
I'm in training at the moment.
How does that actually happen? How does your training process go? And in terms of, golfer fitness, like how do you go about that?
Well,
personally?
yeah, it just kind of depends on how for me, it depends on how I'm feeling that day, but it's definitely things that are getting me closer towards my goal, which is to win a tournament, whether it's just spending some time on the golf course, or whether it's some time on the practice range, whether I need to work on a few technical things, or scoring, and whether it's some weights in the gym or some stretching. It really just depends on what I need to improve on that day, and I'll definitely apply it and try and see what comes the next day.
Okay.
So kind of go with the flow a little bit.
Nice. Would there be like a misconception about fitness in golfers? Because obviously it's not this high energy sport. But I mean, let's say for example, do you have to put in as much time in the gym as say tennis players or boxers? Do you think?
I think I think it depends from person to person. I couldn't give a specific answer for that. For me, it's just pretty basic. But I think for tennis players and football players, they would definitely have a different program, because it's maybe especially for football, since it would be more of a team sport. With golf, it's more of an individual sport, so it would vary from player to player. Yeah.
What about mental preparation? Because it's such a mental game. It's you against a course for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Is there any way you prepare for that?
Yeah, I think that comes with the training in general. Usually I would put around 3 to 5 hours of golf during my day, because that's how long I would spend playing.
I was about to ask that question too, like how many hours you put in.
Yeah,
like,
that's how long I spend playing a round of golf.
Yeah.
So that would, that would be my concentration span for that round. So to make it as similar as possible to a golf tournament.
So on almost a daily basis.
On almost a daily basis, yeah.
Amazing.
It's almost like a good form of meditation as well.
I guess, because the concentration.
Exactly, yeah.
On that note, so golf can be intense, as you mentioned. How do you de-stress if not on the golf course? Like, what are your other ways that you de-stress when it gets
definitely the beach. Spend some time on the beach, plenty of sun.
Yeah.
And, family and friends is always good.
Having some Mitch booze.
Having some Mitch booze as well. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
cool.
it. Cool. And all the other, a lot of food as well. Yeah, for sure.
Emirati culture.
Yeah.
Talk to us about
a lot of good food.
Exactly.
I think that's like everyone. That's a good way to like chill the mind.
Exactly.
Talk to us about career highlights. You've been professional for maybe 6 or 7 years. What's kind of that one defining moment for you so far?
One defining moment, I would say when I was in the national team and I won the gold medal, individually and team, in Kuwait. And I think that's definitely has a special place in my heart. And I'd like to compete in the next Olympics as well as a professional for the UAE. That'll be great.
Very nice.
Cool. So I just want to touch base on earlier when you said, your dad kind of introduced you and your brothers to golfing, and then you decided to turn pro with that. Obviously, I could assume he's very, very proud of you. Did he have kind of any advice for you as you were doing this, like when you turned pro, that has kind of stuck in your mind?
I think he just said, play like you're practicing. I think that when I was playing the Abu Dhabi Championship.
So not too serious.
Not too serious, just play as if you're practicing and put your heart into it, as you said. And maybe that can work in the future.
Fair. Yeah. And do you have any advice for anybody young, Emirati or anyone in the region that hopes to become, professional golfers one day?
Just keep going. Just keep going. Yeah.
Okay, and that is it for this segment. We will now introduce you to the Tell Us What You Really Think segment, which I kind of told you about earlier, which is basically we will each give you a statement, so you'll either agree or oppose that with a quick brief thought.
An honest answer.
An honest
So-
answer.
So these may sound like positive or negative, but we want an honest thought.
Yes. Do you want to start, Case?
All right, so it's true or false?
In a sense,
Yeah,
but
right.
then you explain why or why not.
Got it.
And
Yeah.
quick.
What comes
All
out?
right.
So number 1, Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer of all time.
No.
What? After all of that, oh my God, he has inspired me. Okay, why is that?
There's many.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's different generations, so you wouldn't be able to put that.
Fair.
It would be
Yeah.
like a disrespect to all the other ones.
Absolutely,
that have
yeah.
come prior.
Could you give us a
Yeah.
2 or 3 that you kind of look up to?
I would say Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, and Arnold Palmer. Those were like the 3, legendary players from the past. So yeah.
Fair.
But what Tiger Woods is like, not to, still to mention, he is a
Revolutionary in his own
absolutely,
sense.
and
Yeah.
he will be one of the greatest
Yeah.
of all time, no doubt about
No
that.
doubt.
One of the greatest. Did you hear that?
One of keywords, keynotes. Anyway, so social media is a good way to build your brand. Thoughts on that?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
And
It's just a great way to market yourself,
Yeah.
and to expand as
That's
a person.
true.
Mhm.
It's true.
so we'll be watching your account. to
Yeah,
see
I'll
if
be
any-
watching yours also. Yeah, for
that.
sure.
Kids don't play enough sport.
They do.
They do.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
True. Okay. Cool. Golf is too boring for millennials.
False.
Why is that?
Beca-
Defend golf.
because-
Defend golf right
beca-
now.
Because I love golf. Yeah.
Okay.
And as kind of things modernize over the next few years, there was an interesting article in The Guardian recently that said that golf could become outdated. What do you say to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely can in the future. Mhm.
Really, you don't think that it could? There are certain aspects or qualities to golf that could, withstand the test of time. Seeing as you.
No, because the way it's evolving now, I definitely think it can only get better.
Trying to get better.
Hopefully, yeah. Okay.
And final one, coffee makes the world go round.
Random. Just
Yes.
throw it there. Coffee. You're a coffee
Yeah,
person.
I'm a coffee person.
We love that.
No doubt.
We stand coffee people all the way. And that is
How
it.
we're smiling right
That's how
now.
we're smiling. Literally, second round of after this. Thank you
Okay.
so much,
Thank
Ahmed,
you.
for joining
Thank
us.
you,
Thank you.
And guys, we this will be live on our Facebook pages, Twitter, YouTube, and all the other social media channels. We'll also link to his social media profiles below. So stay tuned for his upcoming tournaments. And thank you again for
Thank
joining
you.
us in
Thank
today's
you.
Lovin Show. And that is it for us today, guys.
See you next week.
See you.